All right, welcome everyone to today's masterclass. I am excited to share with you three simple steps to attract and convert strangers into qualified clients without cold prospecting, posting content, or burning your money on expensive leads. And I know you may be skeptical coming across trainings like this online, but if you stick around, I promise you, you will be able to generate consistent leads in your business with complete automation. Now, if you are wondering if this is for you, this is for driven real estate agents, brokers, or team leaders who are looking to build a consistent, predictable business pipeline to scale their business. And this is not for newbies or people who are afraid of growth and don't want to invest in their business to generate and convert buyers and sellers consistently. Now, during today's masterclass, you are going to learn how to automate your lead generation without cold prospecting or burning your money on expensive lead sources. You will learn how to qualify and nurture leads on automation 24/7 without spending hours getting ghosted by leads. And you will also learn how to position yourself as the go to agent in your market, in your database, without wasting hours on creating content or having thousands of followers online. And if you stay until the end as a bonus, I will give you the full blueprint on how you can copy and paste this same system and strategy in your business that is responsible for generating over $3.5 million in gross commission income in our business in the past 5 years alone. Now, you may also be wondering what makes me qualified to teach this masterclass. For those of you who may not know who I am, my name is Syed Mohsin, broker associate and team leader at eXp Realty, founder of Boss Agents Academy. Been in real estate sales for over 10 years, sold over 1,000 houses personally. I manage a database of over 135,000 people and manage a team selling over 100 houses every year. I have contributed to growing a brokerage from 17 million in sales to over 150 million in sales in just 3 years. Now, I want you to know it wasn't always sunshine and rainbow, especially for all my solo agents out there. I started just like you guys less than 10 years ago, got licensed and joined one of the brokerages, learned lead generation through their training. In the first year, I tried 6 out of the 20 way to generate leads they taught me, but I didn't go anywhere. Cold calling, door knocking, hosting open houses, handing out business cards to strangers trying to start a conversation. You name it, I have done it. All while trying to avoid being the 80 to 85% of realtors who give up after getting licensed, to finally learning how to generate leads online on automation without having to go through the old school lead generation techniques. This was me in my one bedroom apartment when I first got started living with my wife, where I struggled to make $750 in rent. And here I am in a span of 10 short years, having owned multiple primary homes, running real estate teams successfully, completely remotely, and a coaching business, being able to impact hundreds of agents. It's all because I followed models and took massive action. I didn't leave anything to chance, and it's possible for you too if you commit to action after this training today. Now, before I begin, I want to make a small earnings disclaimer. You are not going to make 6 figures tomorrow just because you watch this masterclass. This is not a get rich quick scheme, and it will take work and action just like everything else that's worthwhile for building your business. So, there is a lot of problems you are going to face inside of your real estate business, your team, or your brokerage. A lot of these problems can be solved, quite frankly, by increasing the stream of leads generated for your business and converting them into a long term business pipeline. A lot of you are intimidated by the thought of increasing the amount of business you are generating now. Maybe it's 1 to 3, 3 to 5, maybe even 7 to 10 clients per month, and you are intimidated by increasing it because you don't think you are going to be able to generate consistent closings. What I'm going to offer you inside of this masterclass today is an opportunity to solve those problems. I'm going to help you generate a consistent stream of leads, and I'm going to teach you how to convert those leads on automation without the need for technologies that cost thousands of dollars. Now imagine, what if you are able to generate and convert enough leads to add an additional 6 figures in your real estate business? What would your business look like if you were able to do that? What would your life look like because of that? And how many buyers and sellers does it take to get your first 6 figures year, or even 7 figures, if you have the capacity to do so? That is not a trick question, it's an honest question. How many clients would it take? Well, let's take a look. Let me break it down for you. If you sell a $250,000 worth of home to generate $7,500 gross commission income at a 3% commission, it's going to take 14 deals to get to over $100,000 in GCI. That's just math. If you generate 5 to 7 potential prospects a month and one of them agree to work with you and you close the deal, you will need 60 to 80 prospects to hit your goal of 14 sold homes. Easy, right? But let's be honest, it doesn't always work that way. So let me ask you, is it easier to get one client out of 5 to 7 prospects, or one client out of 50 to 70 prospects? It's easier to get one client to say yes out of 50 to 70 prospects. The key is to have a system to be able to filter through that many prospects. But what if you were able to generate and convert 50 to 70 prospects every month on automation without having to waste any time prospecting? But here is the problem. You think it's easier to generate less leads and deal with less people to sell the number of houses to reach your goal, when in actuality, it's far easier to just generate more leads up front. You just are not certain or confident enough to be able to do that. And that's why I'm here. So, to be clear, that's why I put this masterclass together for you. It's time to stop running a feast or famine business, and it's time to get to the point where you want to be financially with your business. That said, here is the reason this works so much better than what 95% of agents and brokers are doing. With step one, I will show you how to automate your lead generation without cold prospecting or burning money on expensive lead sources. Now, you may be familiar with the classic building database the old school way. That's where you prospect 1 to 2 hours a day, either through cold outreach like circle prospecting or door knocking, or begging your sphere of influence to generate referrals. Or you host endless open houses every week to generate buyer leads, or you spend hours creating content on social media to become top of mind to your online followers. But the problem with it is that it takes someone thousands of hours or thousands of dollars in ad spend on lead sources like Zillow or Realtor.com, while you don't have more money or more time to invest in your business. And yes, this can work over time, but it takes years to build that type of influence and database you will need to have to scale your business, if not decades, to basically create a database to build a long term business pipeline that will consistently feed deals to your business. And you don't have that type of time to wait to get back your time, your money, and your efforts to do consistent deals to profit in your business. So, my first epiphany struck me when I realized how much is my time worth. And I know in the beginning it was hard for me to realize that because I didn't make any money to begin with. And it's a little hard to calculate an hourly pay for someone who works on commission. But let's say you make or aspire to make $100,000 and work 40 hours a week. That calculates to $50 an hour. If you are The reality is, if you are doing any task in your business that costs less than that for someone else to do, you are wasting your time and money. Let me show you why spending time on prospecting and looking for business may not be a good use of your time. If you are spending 3 hours a day lead generating, which is what most real estate agents do who are making at least some decent money, that is 15 hours a week and 750 hours a year. So a total of an entire month of your year is spent doing lead generation 24/7 with no sleep. So your time spent on lead gen is worth somewhere between $20,000 to $40,000. What if instead you spent that money that you would save in time on generating leads? You could easily generate 10,000 leads over the course of a year if you spent that kind of money on generating leads. What if I told you there was a source that is available to any one of us to do that? And with 10,000 leads, you could easily have a $500,000 business, even if you sucked at converting leads. The point I'm trying to make here is that the spending 3 hours a day on lead gen with old school techniques is a waste of time, and you would be better served to leverage your money to save time and build a bigger business with less effort. So here is how you will save 31 days and still create a high six figures business, and you can thank me later. So here is the better way. The better way relies on understanding database building. When it comes to real estate, you will always come across two types of clients. The first is clients who are remotely thinking about doing something in real estate. These are people that no matter what, they will only do business with you when they feel they are ready. And then you have ready and willing clients. And these are people that want to solve their problem now. They're willing to make a move now and they want to work with the best now. Now, most agents in the market are only focused on clients who are ready to make a move now. These are your referral leads or leads that you buy on Zillow or Realtor.com that cost anywhere from $100 to $1,000 per lead. And that right there is the key reason why agents and brokers are struggling to scale and future proof their business. If you have ever said to yourself, why can't I consistently have people in my pipeline looking to work with me? It's because you are not building your database considering these two types of clients. So when you are trying to go against nature and you try to only work with people who are ready and willing to make a move now, the entire time you are swimming upstream, but not building a database keeping the future in mind. marketing to people who are not ready to make a move now. And the thing is, no one is marketing to them, no one is going after them, no one is setting up the long term strategy. Everyone is going after the low hanging fruits, and everyone is teaching how to go after the low hanging fruits. So, with this strategy, we will be setting up a system that will attract top of the funnel leads, people who may not be ready to make a move now, but we will also set up a system that will pre qualify and nurture them for us to work with them when they become ready. But how can we make this work for you? If you are the type of person who's interested in getting the types of results that I have articulated to you up to this point in this masterclass, pay attention. The size of your real estate business will be in direct proportion to the size and quality of your database. How many of you probably heard of this before? Truth is, if you don't have a database, you don't have a business, you have a hobby. You won't be able to survive any type of shift in the market without a database. And we have seen that over the last year. You will do nothing but struggle as an agent without a database. And we have already talked about building a database old school way is not that efficient. And yes, I have spent over $250,000 trying to make Zillow leads work. But as lead costs started rising, it practically became impossible scaling my business on those leads, especially when Zillow also started recycling leads that I paid for to its flex partners starting at the end of 2018. This is something many people don't know. So it was getting ridiculous, and I knew there was a better way as realtors. We talk all the time about how critical it is to cultivate our circle of influence, but we rarely do this in a truly systematic way, which is now allowing platforms like Zillow or Realtor.com to take away our business. So, this is when I learned how platforms like Zillow or Realtor.com was doing this. And finally, I figured it out. The four laws of lead generation: build a database, feed it every day, communicate with it in a systematic way, and service all the leads that come your way. And that hit me in a big way. That is exactly what these lead generation platforms are doing, attracting people to their database with ads, feeding it every day, nurturing those people on their site, then connecting those leads to agents when they are ready to do business. And where are they attracting these people from? Well, the numbers don't lie. Whether you are active or not, there are over 2 billion active users on Facebook, which is still the largest social media platform in the world. It's the perfect place to find home buyers and sellers. And also, 1.3 billion people who have the Messenger app. Now, these are just numbers of those who have the app downloaded on their phone. And the majority of Facebook and Instagram users are the perfect demographic to be on our buyers and sellers today. So I have built this omni-channel marketing system to do exactly that for our business. And the entire omni-channel marketing campaign can be set up in under 30 minutes. And by doing so, here are the type of results you could see based on taking that one action. Here is an example of one of our ad accounts where we have consistently generated leads for $1 to $5 cost per lead. When I started on this new path of building my own database, I immersed myself in marketing books, courses, and coaches, trying to figure out the most efficient way of converting online real estate leads. And it was not easy. If you have tried generating leads with social ads before, you may have faced those same hurdles. First of all, getting your ads to generate leads is the first challenge. Then, once you have figured that out, getting those leads to talk to you feels like pulling on your hair follicles. So, this is when I had my biggest epiphany that I had been looking at what being a realtor meant wrong the whole time. I have always thought of myself as a realtor first, but I'm not a realtor first. I'm a marketer first, then a realtor. So we had to think like a marketer to really figure this out. So if you have tried running ads before on Facebook or Instagram, I want to show you an example of an ad that will not convert for you, even if you are ranked top 5 agent in your market. I could show ads like this for days. And don't get me wrong, I'm not making fun of Samantha here. I truly feel for her wasting her money donating it to Mark Zuckerberg's bank account to Facebook. Just think about it. If you were a top of funnel lead who is remotely thinking about maybe buying sometime in the future, would you click on this ad? So, are you guys ready to see the type of ads that do convert? Bam. Who better to learn from other than our competition themselves? Look at these ads. Think from a point of view of someone who is just considering moving. Would you click on these ads? And I can go on for days showing you the type of ads that do generate leads. We actually teach you how to spy on your competitors and steal their ads inside of our course that I will share with you guys at the end. Better yet, I'll give you all of the ads that are working right now. But you guys get my point on what type of ads don't generate leads. So if you have tried ads before and it didn't work with you, now you know why. So here are the type of ads that are working right now in this market. New listing ads. These are the lowest cost ads that will allow you to generate leads for the lowest cost possible for your market. Home buyer ad. These are mid-cost leads. So these are buyer ads that will allow you or help you generate buyer leads. List of homes ad. That these are the type of ads that's been working for us, for the past 7 years. These are also mid-cost ads. New construction ads. This is probably the hottest type of ad right now that is converting, but these are definitely higher cost ads that will generate leads for you, but at a higher cost. And then home value ad. These are seller ads that will allow you to generate seller leads, but these are also higher cost ads. And I'll give you guys the exact framework for each one of these inside of our course that I will share with you guys after this masterclass. Now, with step 2, how do you qualify and nurture leads on automation 24/7 without spending hours getting ghosted by leads? Now, the old way of generating leads on Facebook ads was to send leads to a landing page to get their email and phone to follow up, where you get a 5% opt in rate and a 20% open or answer rate on the emails or calls. And to top that off, most agents don't even follow up. So you end up with bad leads, lost leads, and wasted money. But here is the big problem. This works for Zillow because they have a massive budget for marketing and they have the technology on the back end for them to be able to nurture and retarget the leads, which you do not have. So, how can we make this work for you? Well, we figured it out. Instead of generating leads with lead forms or sending them on a landing page to collect their info, so the new way is to use Facebook ads to go to Messenger, where your Messenger conversation flow or Messenger bot then captures them automatically as a subscriber at a 50% opt-in rate. And then the bot also captures their email and phone number for good measure after it pre-qualifies them. And then you are getting up to 80 to 90% open rate on all the follow-ups just inside of Messenger. So I realized that instead of sending leads to a landing page or a lead form where they are opting in at a 2 to 5% rate and less than 20% open rates of emails and less than 4% click through rates on those emails, we saw a 10x increase in conversions with messenger bots where they automatically become a subscriber in our database. And then there is a 4x increase on engagement with those subscribers in Messenger. I mean, before Messenger marketing, if I wanted to have that much engagement, the number of people in my database who actually knew who I was would have to be significant. The only way to do that was to 10x the size of the database, which means spending 10 times more money. But now all we have to do was build a database through Messenger and omni-channel marketing. This was a major aha moment for us. It took our business on a whole new trajectory. You may or may not be very active on Facebook. You might be wondering if you should put energy into generating leads from Facebook. And if you are questioning the validity of Messenger chatbots, you can see that real estate is actually the top industry that is profiting from chatbots. Also in 2020, 85% of customer interactions were handled without a human agent, which is only increasing every year. There are already 20 billion messages being sent from people and businesses on Messenger each month. And there are currently over 300,000 active chatbots on Messenger right now. Not to mention, the Messenger app right now is the second most popular Apple app behind Facebook. So even though this is still a relatively new idea, it is by no means an untested concept in the business world, as you can see. So I became obsessed with messenger bots and omni-channel marketing and went to work immediately building up an amazing messenger bot and follow-up campaigns for my business that converts leads like crazy. It took months to build out, and we have been perfecting and improving it over the past 5 years, and it has become far superior than any other sources for lead generation that is available in the marketing world today. Today, this is a well oiled machine that generates tens of thousands of leads for our business and businesses of agents and brokers that use this system inside of our program to generate hundreds of millions of dollars in sales volume. I have personally spent over $500,000 on advertising to perfect this system to grow my business. Here is an example of one of our bot conversation flows that will pre-qualify leads for you on automation. I know it's hard to see here because of how long this conversation is, but we have already put together over 120 bot conversation flows targeting different types of leads for different ads. And by doing so, here is the type of results you could see based on taking that one action. This right here is example of leads we have converted. That's right, these leads are pre-qualified by our bot while we were sleeping. We have thousands of examples like this in our business and in the businesses of agents and brokers we have helped set this up. Now, step 3, I will show you how to position yourself as the go-to agent in your market without wasting hours on creating content or having thousands of followers online. So this is the big secret. Front end sales with buyers and sellers ready to business now. Then back end conversion with automated follow up sequences. we have leveraged this strategy over the past 7 years to generate a database of 135,000 people. And even if we were to stop generating leads forever, we would still be in business for years to come leveraging this database. Are you guys convinced to start leveraging this system in your business? Now, since we capture email and phone in the bot as well, I thought to myself, why don't we use both, really all three channels to follow up? Now that we can follow up with leads across three digital channels to increase engagement and reach people who might be more inclined to open one or two channels over another. I have come to realize when we have a systematic way to follow up with leads on multiple channels, I realized it can increase our rate of conversion significantly, as you can see. And this aspect alone will make a huge impact on your business and your pipeline. But how do we know this really works? I'm sure if you have been in real estate long enough, you have heard of or read the book, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent by Gary Keller. For those of you who have not, the 8 by 8 33 touch in 12 months direct follow up have been structured and proven to ultimately cultivate your database most effectively. Now, I have read this book at least a dozen times throughout my career as a realtor, and it's literally the book that convinced me to go into real estate sales. And I highly recommend it if you have not read it. The real estate messenger bot that we have created has automated follow up sequences that have actually been structured based off of the principles in the real millionaire real estate agent book. It's kind of like having a proven system partnered with a new age technology for an ultimate program. If you have a database of people that you have met and followed up with using the 8 by 8 and 33 touch sequence, you can expect a 12 to 2 closing ratio. So for every 12 people in your database, you should close 2 deals per year. So that's 12 to 2. Or if you have a database of people you have not met that are followed up with the 12 direct outreach a year, you will have a closing ratio of 50 to 1, or one closing for every 50 people in your database. So, what does that all mean for you? Well, let me walk you through exactly what you need to do to make this work for you. Now, obviously, this is going to happen by using omni-channel marketing and sending traffic from Facebook ads to your messenger bot. But how do you earn an additional six figures GCI this year? So if you use those numbers as closing ratio, considering leads that you will generate online are people who don't know you, well, 50 deals times 50 leads per closing equals to 2,500 subscribers in your database. Now, again, 50 closings at $200,000 sales volume, average sales price equals to $10 million in sales volume times 3% commission equals to $300,000 in GCI. Now, let's say you completely suck at closing a deal, or you do everything wrong and only close 25 deals out of your 2,500 leads. You will still earn over six figures using this strategy. So it really comes down to a numbers game. And you need to ask yourself, are you going to waste countless hours on generating leads yourself, or waste your money by spending it on expensive leads, or do it the smart way and get leads for less than $5 per lead, which is more than 10 times or even 30 times return on your investment to simply grow your business to where you deserve to be? Are you guys getting this? All right, let's recap. So I wasted countless hours on the phone getting yelled at and hating my life when I could have been doing things that I actually enjoyed and still could have had leads coming in automatically. I have spent thousands on direct mail marketing to try to farm a neighborhood and hope for a listing. There is way better use of my money than that. And then I did it all. I decided to buy Zillow leads and spent over $250,000 on Zillow. I stopped before I burned too much money here, but I know agents and brokers who are spending multiple hundred thousands of dollars a month on leads and feel trapped by them. And most of them are not even sure what to do. I really want to free you from all of these things, especially Zillow and calling strangers that don't want to talk to you. Sitting at your desk and dialing numbers for 2 to 3 hours a day is not the way to freedom in your business or in life. And it's no wonder that so many realtors struggle and why the average realtors make less than $50,000 a year, according to the National Association of Realtors. But don't worry, guys, there is an easier way to be successful as a real estate agent. In under 30 minutes, you will be able to set up your own lead gen system that will run for months without you having to do anything more. After many years, I have discovered the hard way, and you get to cheat and get in the easy way. Now, I did a lot of things right when I started building this system, but I also did more things wrong. So, my goal is to help you not do any of those wrong things. I want you to go straight to the successful part because I don't want you guys to be worried any longer about where your next closing is going to come from or if you will even be in business this year. I want this year to be your year that you will absolutely crush in real estate and every year going forward. Now, I know you may be feeling like this. I know it was a lot of information in a short amount of time, and I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. But I know that omni-channel marketing with messenger bots is the key to scaling your business to be on six figures GCI or more in the next 12 months. So we put together a very special offer for you guys with everything you need to be successful. And hopefully I have given you enough value in this masterclass that it's okay for you to look at this offer. I really want you guys to be successful. So with step one, we are going to help you set up your social ads to start generating leads for you on automation with a click of a button. Create a business plan to understand exactly how many leads you have to generate to meet your goals. We will give you our proven ad copies and graphics to generate leads for $1 to $5 per lead. We will give you all the ad testing to make sure you generate cheapest leads for your market. Then with step two, we will take our plug and play bot conversation flows to connect to your system to qualify and nurture your leads on automation. We will give you 120 plus conversation flows for all types of lead generation. There are over 16 growth tools to grow your database and 15 keyword triggers to generate leads. Then, with the last step, you will copy our pre-built follow-up sequences through email and text. We will show you how to test your system to make sure it's firing on all cylinders, and you will generate appointments on automation through the follow-up sequences. So we put together everything you need to be successful into a course inside of our Boss Agents Academy called Paid Traffic Mastery. If you are asking why we put together Before I give this out to you guys, I just want to tell you why I'm doing this. It's a selfish reason. Boss Agents Academy is our high ticket coaching and consulting offer where agents and brokers pay thousands of dollars to get into. So many of the agents out there are not able to qualify for that offer because of the cost. So I'm looking for 10 success stories. So once we get these 10 people to successfully implement this system in their business, we will close the doors to this course. So, and the goal for this course is to get your business running on automated lead generation, automated lead qualification, and omni-channel marketing follow-up as quick and easy as possible. We are going to help you do it without being tech savvy, step by step, proven process to success. And I want you all to understand the amount of value you are being offered here. You are getting the step by step Facebook ads mastery. You're getting over 120 messenger bot conversation flows in a template. You are getting all the ad copies and graphics that are working in this market. You are getting automated follow up sequences. You are getting access to our members only support group in Facebook. You are saving on inside sales agent because of the bot pre-qualifying your leads, and you are also getting a guarantee that in your first 30 days you will generate 25 pre-qualified leads if you implement everything we teach in this course. And we have previously sold this course for $7,000 to agents and brokers initially when we first launched our academy. Now you get to try this out for practically free if you are still on the fence about trying this out. If all this did was finally give you a system for growing your business every single day without worry, would this be worth it for you? If all this did was give you your time back to be more in control of your schedule and your life, would this be worth it for you? And if all this did was brought you one more client every month without cold prospecting or wasting money on lead generation platforms like Zillow or Realtor.com, would this be worth it for you? And I know this will be worth it for you. Well, I will show you that on average, one more client per month is another $72,000 in GCI every year. What about two clients? That's an extra $144,000 a year. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys found this to be beneficial. Go ahead and click the link below to claim this offer before we take this offer down. This is your opportunity to take your business to the next level this year. And I promise you, we have not given access to this program to anyone before at this price. Just for $97, you will get full access to the course and support in our private Facebook group. After that, if you decide to keep the course and get all the updates we make inside of the course, you only pay $97 a month, or you can cancel anytime if you are done implementing everything in the course. But I will even do one better for you, for those of you who may be on the fence about investing in yourself. How about 100% money back guarantee? If you implement what we teach inside of the course in your business over the next 30 days and don't get the results that I'm showing you in this masterclass, I will not only refund your money, but also work with you hands on until I get you the results. There you guys have it, guys. 3 steps to automate your lead generation and conversion for your business this year and convert strangers into clients. I hope you guys have a great year, and I hope all of you crush it. Thank you.